Africa has produced some of the most powerful leaders in modern history. But behind the speeches, the national flags, and the promises to uplift the people, a darker reality hid in plain sight. A reality of secret bank accounts, offshore empires, gold vaults, diamonds, kickback deals, and looted national wealth that made certain dictators richer than entire African countries. In this video, we rank the richest dictators in African history. 10. Omar al-Bashir, Sudan. Estimated net worth, $1 billion. Omar al-Bashir ruled Sudan for 30 years under a brutal and corrupt regime. During his rule, Sudan was accused of massive human rights violations, war crimes, and systematic looting of national resources. Investigations revealed that Bashir controlled billions in secret accounts, took 40% cuts from state contracts, and used the Sudanese military for illegal money operations. His corruption was so deep that when he was finally removed from power, the military found $130 million in cash stuffed in his home, packed in bags, suitcases, and boxes. A billion-dollar dictator built on oil money, war, and fear. 9. Idi Amin, Uganda. Idi Amin ruled Uganda from 1971 to 1979, creating one of the most feared and unpredictable dictatorships in African history. With an estimated net worth of $1.1 billion, he seized businesses from Asians, took over factories, confiscated property, and transferred ownership directly to himself and his inner circle. Amin also looted the central bank, stole gold shipments, and used the Ugandan military for smuggling operations. By the time he fled Uganda, he had accumulated a personal empire of gold bars, luxury cars, properties, and secret foreign accounts. A billion-dollar tyrant whose brutality matched the size of his greed. 8. Mohamed Siad Barre, Somalia. Siad Barre ruled Somalia for 22 years before the country collapsed into civil war. His regime was built on corruption, clan favoritism, and state-sponsored smuggling. Barre siphoned billions from foreign aid, weapons deals, sugar exports, and illegal arms shipments. With an estimated net worth of $1.5 billion, he controlled everything, from state oil revenue to port taxes to foreign loans. When his government fell, he escaped with what was left of his stolen fortune, leaving Somalia to crumble behind him. 7. Haile Selassie, Ethiopia. Haile Selassie is often remembered as a symbolic and respected world figure, but behind the royal image, he controlled enormous wealth worth $2 billion. He personally owned vast agricultural estates, royal palaces, gold reserves, priceless jewelry, foreign bank accounts, and major stakes in national companies. As emperor, he had absolute control over Ethiopia's land, tax system, and national treasury. When he was overthrown, investigators discovered millions missing from state accounts, funds secretly linked to his royal networks. 6. Olusegun Obasanjo, Nigeria. Although not always labeled a dictator, Obasanjo ruled Nigeria twice, first as a military leader, then as a powerful civilian president with massive political influence. His time in office was marked by enormous corruption involving oil deals, privatization scams, and state contracts. Obasanjo built a personal empire through investments in oil, telecommunications, real estate, agriculture, and foreign businesses. He remains one of the wealthiest African leaders in modern times, with an estimated net worth of $2.5 billion. 5. Robert Mugabe, Zimbabwe. Robert Mugabe ruled Zimbabwe for 37 years, presiding over both independence and economic collapse. His wealth came from state-controlled diamond mines, gold smuggling networks, corrupt government contracts, and illegal foreign transactions. With an estimated net worth of $3 billion, Mugabe and his wife Grace became infamous for their extravagant lifestyle, multiple mansions, and luxury shopping sprees. Investigators estimate that Mugabe secretly controlled billions in diamond profits, especially from the Marange fields, one of the most lucrative diamond regions on Earth.
Before we continue, hit that subscribe button and like icon for more interesting videos.
4. Mobutu Sese Seko, Democratic Republic of the Congo. Mobutu Sese Seko ruled Zaire, now DRC, for 32 years and is widely considered Africa's ultimate kleptocrat, the king of corruption. Mobutu looted Congo's natural resources, including copper, cobalt, diamonds, and gold, turning the country's wealth into his personal property. He stole billions in foreign loans and treated the national treasury like a private bank account. With an estimated net worth of $5 billion, he owned hundreds of luxury cars, private jets, palaces across Europe, and a mansion with its own runway. Much of his stolen wealth has never been recovered. 3. Sani Abacha, Nigeria. Estimated net worth $6 billion. Sani Abacha ruled Nigeria for only 5 years, but he stole more money than almost any dictator in the world. He ordered the central bank to secretly transfer billions into his family's accounts. He looted the nation through fake contracts, inflated oil deals, fraudulent projects, and direct theft from the treasury. After his death, foreign governments uncovered over $3 billion hidden in offshore accounts and global banks. To this day, countries continue to return Abacha loot to Nigeria, proving just how massive his corruption truly was. 2. José Eduardo dos Santos, Angola. José Eduardo dos Santos ruled Angola for 38 years, controlling one of the richest oil-producing countries in Africa. Trillions of dollars flowed through Angola during his presidency, yet much of it ended up in the hands of dos Santos, his family, and the political elite. He controlled Sonangol, the national oil company, as well as major interests in diamonds, telecommunications, real estate, and offshore businesses. His daughter, Isabel dos Santos, became the richest woman in Africa thanks to the wealth funneled through his leadership. With an estimated net worth of $20 billion, dos Santos is widely considered one of the wealthiest political leaders in modern African history. 1. Muammar Gaddafi, Libya. Muammar Gaddafi ruled Libya for 42 years and built a fortune worth $200 billion, making him one of the richest heads of state in world history. Gaddafi controlled Libya's massive oil industry, foreign reserves, gold deposits, and investment networks across Africa and Europe. His wealth included countless offshore accounts, international properties, and billions hidden in undisclosed locations. Even after his fall, much of his money has never been found. Gaddafi remains the richest dictator in African history, and possibly the richest ruler of the modern era. From oil empires to diamond fields, from gold vaults to offshore accounts, these dictators built enormous fortunes while millions of their citizens lived in poverty. Their stories show how absolute power, when mixed with corruption, can turn a nation's wealth into a private bank account.